Hello Taurus, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Taurus, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a Four of Swords to begin. Interesting energy for a start, right? I think that's some peace of mind. That's a centeredness I'm feeling, right? I think that you are getting back to yourself. You're getting back to what is important, right? I feel a sense of centeredness with you. Let's put it into some context. Oh, we also have an Ace of Swords and the Lust or Strength card. And some more, more Swords energy, Princess of Swords. Six of Swords. Oh, and a Knight of Cups. Seven of Wands. Princess of Cups. There is the Eon or Judgment card. And, wow, and the Magician card. This is really nice. This is really cool. A lot of good stuff going on here. It makes me kind of happy. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're going to put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. Now, we are not going to look at that card until the very end. Okay, so don't even ask. It will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. Okay. If at any point during the reading you get an idea, a sense, a feeling of what that card is, put your answer in the comment section. Okay. Let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise. Let's exercise our intuition. Yeah. All right, but first, we have some major arcana cards. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards. Very nice. We've got a little bit of fire. We've got some water. We've got my cat up there knocking things over. I don't know what the heck that was, but she's up there having a lot of fun, it sounds like. Maybe she'll come down here and grace us with her presence. We'll see. Anyway, we've got a lot of air energy. What we don't have is the earth energy. So I feel as if we have to make sure that we are taking all of this wisdom and knowledge and perception and intuition and all of this certainty that we're discovering, and we have to really start putting it into practice, right? We have to make sure that we can translate all of this to positive behaviors, to productive activities in our lives, to really, make it happen, to manifest it. Well, let's start with the Four of Swords that we came out with initially. And this to me is definitely a feeling of getting back to center, right? I feel that you've probably been through a period of serious doubt in your life, right? Doubting yourself, doubting the world, a lack of faith, a lack of heart. So there was confusion, there was doubt, there was opposition, there was confusion, and now I feel a peace. Now I feel a calm. Now I feel as if we are centered. Maybe you've been working on your breathing exercises, some meditation, and it doesn't have to be formal, meditation or breathing exercises, but I feel you spend time just kind of sitting quietly and just breathing, right? Just sitting with yourself and trying to clear your mind, right? And now the interesting thing is the Princess of Swords back here, because this from the recent past seems like a lot of confusion and doubt, and it's almost as if we were, it's almost like we were trying to fight off something from our past, right? It kind of looks like this figure is is kind of facing a monster back here, right? If you just look at the position of this figure, kind of in a defensive stance on their back leg, we got the sword up. So there's something in your past that you were trying to kind of fight off, like there's a monster back there, you know? And I wonder if maybe we've defeated that monster, if we've let that part of our past go, if we have, we've seen victory, right? And with that kind of victory comes a lot of confidence, which we see underneath everything here with these two fire energies, Seven of Wands and the Luster Strength card. So I feel like, you know, we've gotten away from something. We've dealt with that monster. Yeah. And now we feel this relief of the Four of Swords, this centeredness, this calm. It's a relief of tension. It's a balance. And this is also Jupiter in Libra. So with this card, we're now in a place where we can start reaching out. Okay, now we're thinking we're centered. Now we want to expand. We want to expand our awareness, expand our network. We want to branch out. We want to learn new things. We want to meet new people, right? This is that centeredness up close, right? This is kind of an enlightenment that I think that you've been through, and this is to me, this kind of feels like I'm looking over here at this Mercury Magician card. I kind of feel like this is like a metal detector, you know, and we've just been kind of waving it around, wandering around, but now you're starting to hear that beep, 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 getting faster and faster. You're onto something now, you know. It's kind of like, I feel like you figured out where the treasure is hidden, you know, and now you are committed. Now you're going in that direction, right? And it could be a general, you know, life kind of thing. It could be something to do with career or purpose or passion, you know, something like this. But I think a large part of this is because we got away from whatever this monster was in the past. We've defeated that monster. Now you can really hear this metal detector, and we can see which way it's pointing us. And now we're going in that direction. And interestingly, what is also in that direction is this water energy. The Knight of Cups here. I think you're ready now. You're ready to give your gift to the world. You're ready to branch out. Not intellectually, I mean, that too, but in a way that is more authentic, in a way that's almost more vulnerable, right? Giving of yourself, giving your gift, giving your heart, opening your heart, right? This isn't just about giving, it's about receiving. You don't know if this figure is giving or receiving, doing both, right? Doing both. So I feel like you're ready for new connections in your life. And indeed, when we look at the environment here, we've got this Princess of Cups in the environment. I think you are, you're attracting more love into your life between these two, right? These two water energies are connecting. I think that you're finding new opportunities to give and receive love. I think you're open to giving and receiving love. And I think you are attracting new love into your life. And love is many things. It's not just romantic or sexual, right? Platonic love. It is a agape. It's a universal love. It's a divine love. But yeah, it's physical and it's passionate too, because that is also part of who you are. Here's the Luster Strength card. Underneath everything, you're no longer afraid of acknowledging your desires. You're no longer reluctant to pursue those things for which you feel an intense passion. Right? Maybe it's part of this monster. I don't know that monster. I don't want to know what that is. I think it's going to be unique. I think everybody has their own. Okay? But now that I think we're moving past that, now we're really starting to allow this strength and just this courage and this passion to come up into our consciousness. It's almost as if with all the air energy that we had, you know, generally speaking, that we've been kind of convincing ourselves that this is not something that we are supposed to express, that this is something that's meant to keep underneath the surface, right? It's the intellect that it's the rational mind that says, I have no room for these kind of instinctual passions and loves and drives and urges, right? And this is not, again, it's not just sexual or romantic. This is creative. This is the love and passion for the divine, for union, for experience, right? For awareness, for consciousness, for something that makes us feel alive, whether it's people, activities, whether it is anything, right? Pursuits of passion. We're no longer keeping that down, keeping it hidden beneath the surface here. Because what we have up here is the Six of Swords. Okay, so this is a mind that is organized, that can make sense of all the chaos, right? That has acknowledged victory over this monster, right? Has assumed its authority, but it's kind of now a co-ruler with the passions. I don't remember who it was, but I read something recently. Some philosopher or something said that the intellect must be subservient to the passions. Yeah, and I can't remember who said that, but it stuck with me because that makes sense. We need to have these loves, these drives. We need to feel this kind of burning desire for something, for God, goddess, deity, right? For creativity, for music, for art, for love, for whatever. If we feel that, and then we recruit the intellect, the mind, to get us there, to figure out a plan of how we do that, right? And with the Lesser Strength card, this is not just kind of surface level desires, it's deep passions, right? Deep passions. So the Six of Swords is, it's a heart and a mind that is congruent, that is in harmony. Now, these two are working together. It's not just the intellect working to kind of forget about these. Now it's everything working together, right? And so I think that all of that is to say that you are attracting new love into your life. You are ready for new love. You're ready to put the past in the past and keep it there. You're looking to the future now, right? And that's when we start looking at the path of the serpent. And as I do this, I'd also like to say, hit the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, especially if this is resonating with you. All right? I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, back to business now. The Seven of Wands here, this is confidence. Okay? This is the belief in yourself that results from what you did here, which this might have been some sort of relationship. When we talk about this monster, this was anything that was kind of keeping you locked up in a certain way of being, okay? Victory over this is really giving you the confidence of the Seven of Wands. And this is the confidence that there is no mountain that is too high, right? There's no valley too low. There is no obstacle that you can't get through, above or under or around, whatever. There's nothing that we can't overcome. Now, that doesn't mean that that is literally true, right? I think all of us at some point will meet with an obstacle that we can't yet get past. We will meet with a gate that we can't yet get through, okay? We have to have the courage. We have to believe that we're invincible. Even though rationally speaking, we know we're not. We still got to be careful. And, it's the idea here that we are not just going to bash our head against every brick wall thinking that we're going to get through the wall, right? We may not quite know how to get through this obstacle yet, but we'll figure it out because you have that confidence that you can. That doesn't mean that you're just going to, punch your way through it or whatever. So this is very important, especially when we look at this magician energy at the end. The Magician, now, this Mercury card can get through any obstacle, can literally do anything. There is nothing beyond the realm of possibility, right? But it has the strategy to know how to do it. It's not just going to use brute force against everything. You can't just punch your way through a brick wall. You got to figure out, do you need a rope ladder? Can you dig underneath it? Can you fly, right? Can we vaporize ourselves and just kind of float through in between the molecules of the wall or whatever? This is really the wisdom that we need in order to create the kind of life we want. To get to our goals, even when we meet with obstacles, we have to have that courage. We have to have the courage to have a goal, right? We have to have that passionate drive toward our future. We have to have the confidence that while there will be obstacles, we can figure out how to get through them. And then, of course, this is us getting through them. This is us orchestrating our life and creating whatever world we're building, right? But we've also got this Princess of Cups in the environment. Now, this is the new love that we're attracting. This is the new sense of wonder, of magic, right? And this is kind of what we want in the future, right? Because we've got this water connection. The way forward is through the water here. And this is almost saying you have to allow yourself to feel, that you are allowing yourself to dream, that you are allowing yourself to fantasize and to visualize. It's almost like we have these drives and urges, and we're allowing ourselves to explore them in our imagination so that we can perhaps find a way to translate that into physical action, into something that we can achieve in the real world, right? Finding a way to manifest that. And it all starts internally. And this is really us listening to ourselves, right? A lot of the time, this energy, the Princess of Cups energy, results in a lot of synchronicities in your environment. Seeing anomalies, seeing a glitch in the matrix, right? A lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs and symbols, a lot of omens. A lot of strange things. This is the fish in the percolator card. Why is that fish in there, right? I'm starting to feel like a lot of people who get this card in their readings a lot, there's someone that has a strong connection with a power animal, a totem animal, a spirit animal. And it is, it's the card that says, you're going to be noticing that animal a lot more lately. Especially in, I think, the days to come, the next couple of weeks. Look for your animal. If you have a strong connection with a spirit animal, be aware of when that animal shows up in your visual field, even in your dreams, in like television, when you're reading, just kind of randomly when you're outside or whatever it is. Right? Be on the lookout for that spirit animal, because I feel like it is going to be an important confirmation for you that you're on the right track with where your life is going. Okay? Because remember, we have the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is that metal detector. This is kind of when you know you're pointed in the right direction, you start hearing the loud beeps, right? Well, this might be seeing these synchronicities, this spirit animal perhaps. This is going to be that confirmation that, yeah, you're pointed in the right direction. And now you're taking all of your efforts and you're going in this particular direction. We do still need that earth energy, right? Maybe the mystery card will be some earth. Because we have to be able to translate all of this into the physical world, into the mechanical world of form and function. Okay? And I think we need all of this energy to show us where the treasure is buried. Okay? And then we have to start moving in that direction. We have to get our tools and go to that location and start digging, start building. right? And so we do need the Eon, Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening, Baptism by Fire kind of card. This is the portal to the future. This is that shift between the theoretical and the practical. This is the gateway between mind and matter, right? This is where we take everything from this impulse, from this internal realm, and we start realizing it and we start doing it outwardly. So we have the magician on the other side, right? Because the magician is the outward-facing performer of all of this energy. The magician is just what the rest of the world sees. All of this is what's going on behind the scenes, behind the curtain, right? Maybe this is the curtain, right? So we have to get a feeling for all of this energy. We have to activate this. And, I think just through looking at these images, listening to this reading, watch it a couple times if you need to. I think this is really activating all of these energies for you. It's activating this whole reading. And then it's up to you when you kind of hear the curtain call and you've got to go through out onto the stage. Okay, when you've got to get into the real world and start doing this, living your life, pursuing your goals, finding that buried treasure, right? Expressing yourself, expressing your desires, interacting with your environment in this manner of love and affection, of giving and receiving, right? This is really, this I think it's a lot going on behind the scenes. And it's a lot, we started very intellectually, right? But then we've gotten out of the intellect, we've gotten out of the rational mind, and we're getting to these other more subtle energies, the passions, the desires, the love, right? And it's up to you with this, and that's the difficult part then, is taking all of this that you might be shaking your head and saying, yeah, that's right. We've got to take all of this and we've got to step out of the house, right? We've got to cross the threshold. We've got to get out on stage. That's the difficult part. This card's in the position of your difficulty. It's easy to acknowledge this and to accept this as being active energy in your life, but we need to manifest it. We need to take the stage and perform our magic, right? Start creating our life in a way that aligns with our true goals, that aligns with our values. And that's the magician, This is the performance. This is the show that we present to the rest of the world, right? And I think you're going to be very happy. I think you've got a lot of this very intense energy in you, and it's just time to let it out. Let your true self shine, right? There's always a little bit of stage fright, But you've got this. Let's look at the mystery card. Yeah. I think this is going to be, oh gosh. Maybe the Earth. Right? Maybe a 9 or a 10 of Pentacles. Because we need that. We need to see that we are, and maybe it'd be kind of a prediction of the future, right? That we're out here, we're performing our magic, and we're living our life according to what is meaningful to us and who we are and what we want. Right? Maybe a 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups would be good too, I think, right? Because that would show that we're living our best life. We're pursuing our happiness. We're following our bliss. We're not threatened by that monster anymore. We're following our bliss and our happiness, our true passions and desires with courage, with zest, right? With robustness, with vitality. No, a 9. 9 of Cups or 9 of Pentacles, I think, here. Look at that. 9 of Cups. Yes. Yes. We are following our bliss. right? And this is the joy of being on stage and performing, of doing our life, of building our life, living our life. It's not the things that we're accumulating, right? It's not in the treasure that you find. That's not why people are on the beach with their metal detectors, right? Because they're hoping to find the rich. Finally, I found the the rubies and diamonds, and it's in the process. It's in the process of discovery. It's in the process of digging. It's in the reward of finding something. It's not in the thing that you find. It's the process. It's in the doing, right? It's in the doing of it. So the 9 of Cups, this is the pursuit of our happiness. It's an odd number. It's a 9, right? It's an odd number. It's a function. It's a process. It's the process of us enjoying the life that we're living, right? And that enjoyment is in the process, not in that thing we find hidden in the dirt, right? That's part of the process. It's finding discovering that thing of value. This is really nice. Your happiness, I think, is happening right now. It's very nice. Now, we're going to do an extended reading as well. If you want to stick around, click up in the corner. That will give you access to every extended reading, not just Taurus, but for all signs. New readings for Taurus every Monday and Friday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. All right. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.